Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a coffee rant with Dano and Jess.
Yeah.
Except Jess don't drink coffee.
No.
Happy New Year, guys. We are here for our New Year video. We've been really busy. Really busy. It has been a crazy couple weeks. Christmas was so busy the whole week throughout and everything. We were just so busy with everything. But Jess wanted to come on here today and show her appreciation and thanks for all of the cards and
Oh yeah, I was gonna get
the
them, but I
gifts.
forgot. There's a big stack of
Yeah,
them.
we got so many, guys, so many. Thank you all so much. We did
I hope
manage.
everybody got all their cards.
Oh, everybody's been commenting how they've got their cards, so yeah.
Yay!
Jessica the elf here has been writing them all out
I think
for the
we
last 2 weeks.
just got 2 over the weekend, and
Yeah.
I need to write those. But everybody else should be good.
And if anybody's curious, I am drinking Joffrey's coffee tonight. Thank you to our friend. He does watch the channel here. And some people are asking where Joffrey's comes from. It comes from Florida. This was shipped from Tampa, Florida. Joffrey's is real popular around the theme parks, different areas around Orlando. It is one of my favorite coffees on the planet.
I have water.
Yeah, that's all Jess drinks anymore.
Cherry water, but it's water.
Yeah. So, didn't really have a plan here. Just going to kind of wing it, chat with you guys a little bit tonight. Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a wonderful time. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the things we ate. Some snacks.
I don't even remember anymore. Everything's been like
a blur.
It feels like a year. And I don't mean because it's New Year's Day, but like it literally feels like it's been.
Yeah, like a whirlwind of crazy events. Speaking of which, we already started the new year off wrong this morning. I got up. I was really tired after staying up all night. I got my well, not all night, but what time did we go to bed?
Like 12:05.
12:05. Yeah. So, I made my coffee this morning and I'm like, yeah, new year, new start, new us. As soon as I made my coffee, I went to pick it up and it spilled all over me. Yes, so that was not a good start to 2024.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But guys, yeah, thank you for all the gifts. Man,
yeah, we got some cool things. I feel like
we had to pack
I apologize for not remembering a lot of things. I know we got some cool like towels, like
dish
towels.
We got the Hills Brothers coffee, a couple ornaments. We got the Joffrey's coffee here, which was my favorite. We got some other coffees, the Hills Brothers coffee, and then someone sent me another coffee. So we did a massive cleaning today. We really weren't thinking about this, but we've packed a lot of things. As you guys know, we're limited on space. So we cleaned our kitchen. We rearranged our whole pantry situation and kind of just got things in a little better order. And now it's really nice. It's a little more organized, but we'll try and as we go along. I love the crochet bag somebody made for us. It's like
it's really cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome. And thank you all for everything else. I know we got some other things. I'm just not. We've been looking around and we're trying to find them.
Thanks for anybody that sent stamps and stuff.
Oh,
you didn't have to do that, but that was awesome.
That was really awesome. Thank you. Yes, we did get a lot of stamps. People were sending us stamps. Thank you for that. I don't know how many cards did we get total. Do you know? A couple hundred.
Not that many. It was over 100, but let's see.
I thought
last I had checked, I feel like it was like. The last I counted, it was like 120 something.
But that was a few days ago, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I don't know. And we haven't checked the box. And obviously there hasn't been mail the past few days. So we'll see if there's any straggler ones in there. But
and you don't have to send one now.
Don't worry.
It's over. The holiday. We are starting the new year here. We're going to continue to do what we do on the channel here by providing you as much great information at the grocery stores to help try and save you money as much as we can. It's been a crazy year. It really has. I've been busy, constantly. Jess has been busy. We hope to one day maybe travel the earth and maybe work together doing, we were talking about this earlier, and we don't know if we'll ever do this, but I think it would be really cool. It was a really good idea if me and Jess would travel someday. Do some traveling to different stores across the country here and check out a lot of the different stores that you guys shop at.
Yeah.
Let us know down in the comments what you think about that. Maybe we'll do that in the future.
Maybe give us like 15,000 more subscribers and then... I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Another 50,000 subscribers, we could probably do that.
I'm just teasing.
But it has been a great year. We thank our YouTube family for everything you guys have done. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to make this channel work. It's because of you all that are helping each other on the channel here, helping everybody save money in the stores. It has been a crazy year of crazy prices going up. Food is... I was talking to my brother the other day, and he was telling me that it's just amazing that he has to really calculate everything. You know, and my brother's not one that uses coupons or stuff like that. He goes in the store and he just buys what he wants. And then hearing him talk about that the other day, I was like, it's hitting everybody. I mean,
he was saying that it was almost cheaper to eat
out. Yeah.
Get McDonald's. Which it is, unfortunately. It's still, you know, if you're just like a single family, you know, I'm sure it's different if you have a larger family, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, with his kids and everything too. I mean, it costs a fortune at the stores, guys. But anyway, back to some of the happy stuff. I told Jess I wasn't going to talk too much about prices and stuff, but you know, I'm just reflecting on the last year. You know, it was a rude awakening this morning when I spilled coffee all over.
Whoopsie daisy!
All over. I mean, it ruined our controller.
Yeah, now we're stuck on the channel and I can't get it to change, and the place wasn't open today because it's New Year's Day.
Yeah. Boo. Yeah, so now we have no...
We can stream, but we can't change the channel. Stuff.
But yeah, it's crazy. I thought Jess was using a hairdryer to try and blow it out, and
it was spewing out of the buttons. That's how much he spilled on it. So
and it's saturated. It's saturated for a while because I didn't even know I spilled the coffee on the controller. But yeah, it got everywhere. And I will say, Jess taught me this one. If ever you spill something on the carpet, I don't know about like wine or something like that, but if you spill coffee, Dawn soap. Use Dawn soap and just let it soak for a while. It'll pick it right up. There are a couple spots that, you know, it went everywhere. It was a full cup of coffee. My leg still feels burned. But, you know, whatever. So... Well, okay. Oh, yeah, the stuff we ate. Okay, so Jessica made this cheese ball, and that was delicious. So,
that was for New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's, yeah. And we were taking it. I was taking it anyway, and I bought some salami, and I was doing the little salami roll-ups. Somebody mentioned that on the channel the other day, that was one of the things they were making and doing.
What, salami?
The salami roll-ups. We weren't planning on doing the roll-ups, but I was like, you know... It's easy.
I just made a cheese ball, and then he just took the cheese ball contents and put it in the salami. So yeah, which is essentially just cream cheese and cheese
roll ups.
Yeah,
I mean, it was like no holds barred on New Year's Eve, guys. Well, I mean, you know, normally we don't even eat past like 8 o'clock.
No,
and I was falling asleep.
It was hard to stay awake.
I think you even posted that I fell asleep. Didn't you?
You did.
Yeah. I mean, I was up for midnight, you know.
Yeah.
There were fireworks everywhere.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
People were shooting off fireworks everywhere. It was cool. Made me wish I would have got some. But let's see. Okay, the one little, you know, we were kind of like, you know, we're just going to take stuff out of the fridge. We didn't like go to an extreme level for New Year's snacks. I know a lot of people are asking what we were making. Didn't really make a lot.
We didn't really do much.
I feel like we do more for like the Super Bowl than like New Year's Eve.
Well, it was just us, so we didn't want to make a bunch of stuff, and we didn't go anywhere, so we didn't have anywhere to take food to.
Right.
So we just kind of made a couple snacky things, and obviously we have a bunch of cheese bowl left that we'll eat through the week, and that, and we just had some shrimp. So it wasn't
shrimp.
Like any...
We got that deal with Kroger. Yeah. It was $5 for 20 shrimp.
Yeah,
we weren't going to get the 40 count because everybody saw the video where I showed that stuff. We did end up getting the shrimp wheel. It was hard to find. We waited the last minute for some of these things, and Kroger was out of a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, it was crazy. But we were good.
Oh, well.
We had plenty of stuff here. We had those little hot dogs, the little pigs in a blanket, the ones from Aldi. Now, if you've never tried these, they're a little pricey. They're, I mean, for what you get. I think there's like 9 in a box, but boy, they are delicious.
They're in like a puff pastry, and they're really good.
Yeah, nice.
They puff up really good.
Nice little treat. So it was my aunt's birthday. My aunt, uncle, and my cousin. Guys, the birthdays, it is like, that's why we've been so busy. There's been an onslaught.
There's 2 before
of
Christmas,
birthdays.
Then there's Christmas, and then there's 3 after Christmas. Like, all in that same week.
Yeah.
So, it's been a little bit busy over here.
So I made a huge pot of that vegetable soup. Yeah. And that, we pretty much munched on that all day.
It was so good.
I must have had like 5 bowls. Small bowls. But it was really nice. We took it over to my aunt's house, and we fed everybody. It was great. And my point to all this is, like, some people have been talking about on the channel, cooking for yourselves, making things. These are some simple recipes. Mm-hmm. If we would have just made this for us, it would have lasted us like 10 days.
Well, and you can we've never done it because we always eat it. But I imagine that you could make it and then freeze it, mm-hmm. And then have it for like, next month or in a couple of weeks or whatever.
Right.
Because I know some people get tired of eating the same exact thing all the time. But you could freeze it and then have it later on.
We've done it.
It's super good, and I mean it's just good. Vegetables, and so there's no reason why it wouldn't freeze well.
You can use anything really. Ball mason jars are nice if you have those, but
can those go in the freezer?
Oh yeah, yeah. You just want to be careful. You don't want to
I imagine it just needs to be in some type of an airtight container.
Yeah, you can do that too.
But yeah.
One thing I used to do when I lived by myself years ago, I would take like a Tupperware bowl, and then I would line it with like a paper towel, and then seal it on top of that. And maybe that's good. Maybe I don't know. It worked. And then when you pull it off, it makes it easier to where it doesn't some of the paper towel still be on there, but when you pull it off, like it feels like nothing. Like if it leans or if something moves in your freezer or something, it won't like spill over if it's a cheaper container.
I've seen people do when they do those prepare their meals for the week or for whoever they're doing it for. They do it in big Ziploc bags, and they pour their soup. Obviously, you'd have to let it cool so it didn't melt the bag or anything.
Right.
But they put it in Ziploc bags and then push it out flat so that you can lay them flat and stack them in your freezer.
Yeah.
Easier that way, which would probably be, if you don't have a lot of space, that's probably the best way to do it, because then you can just put the bag in there and not have to worry about a big container or a jar or something that you're trying to shove in your freezer.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I mean, our freezer always looks like a Jenga.
Well, I think we make the mistake sometimes of putting the entire box of something in the freezer instead of taking it out.
That's
and
what
just
we've had
using the bags. Yeah, recently that's what we've been doing, but some of the stuff that's in there is still in boxes, and I think that's why. And we just have the freezer that's above a fridge. Right. We don't have anything else, unfortunately. I wish we could, but so it gets, you get creative.
Yes. Yes. We're waiting for that housing market to completely crash so that we can make a move here.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it doesn't crash, the way we look at it is we're continuing to save, because we're not going to buy a house just to buy a house. We'll make sure if we're going to pay so much for something too, not that it really makes too much of a difference, but if we're going to pay a lot for it, we want to make sure it's everything we want, And we are seeing more and more houses come up for sale, and they're not selling as fast. So that either says, well, people aren't buying them like they were, where they're just, people out of state and just buying a house and not even having an inspector or anything, and then just fixing it up.
It's sad in a way, too, because, it's good because we are looking for a house, but it's sad because, you don't know if people just can't afford their house anymore, and that's why they're selling it, so it's it's kind of like a bittersweet thing.
It is.
People can't afford their groceries, or let alone, their big house or small house even, people are struggling, and so it's hard to be excited about it. I want to be excited about it, but it's also sad because, you don't want to what is it, take advantage of somebody's unfortunate.
And the thing is that this was, this is what family and friends will tell you that have been through things like this is that people who are way overpaying, it's going to come back to bite you.
Yeah.
Right? If something happens and you can't afford it, and it gets foreclosed on, then that's what the banks want. They just made a fortune. And the thing is that, well, the thing is that what happens is these people, people go in and they buy these houses, even at the super expensive now, and then flip them so fast.
Yeah.
They're buying these faster than it doesn't give an opportunity for us to do that because so many people are doing that. They're on the phone all day. They're like a travel agent for buying houses.
Yeah.
They're on the phone with the guys as soon as the store opens, as soon as the realtor's office opens or something. They're buying them, like that. And they're not worried about it. They're paying cash. They're not worried about getting an inspection and all that stuff because they know what's wrong with the house, or they've done an inspection, or do you think that some of these people who are out buying these houses up left and right just to fix them up and sell them, do you think these guys are like disguising themselves and going in and checking the house out, like, and not saying anything, like acting like they're someone just ready to buy a house? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, you want to look at the house before you buy
I
it.
don't really know.
The only reason why I say that is because we've had all these different people. Like, there were a lot of people from North Carolina for some reason that were buying up houses.
I feel like what happens
and
is
not even looking at them.
I feel like it's a company, and I feel like ultimately the bank owns so many properties, and I think what happens is they make a deal with the bank, like, hey, we'll get all these properties off of your, out of you, and then they buy them for like a lower price and then flip them and then sell them for a ridiculous price.
Right.
I think that's what happens.
Yeah.
Is that the banks and the people that are buying and flipping them are in cahoots with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, no, you're probably right. And why not? Because they're both making a fortune.
They're making money off of each other, so they don't,
Mm-hmm. So we're just, as far, over the next year here, we're
hopefully
just hoping
we'll
for
get
the
it
best.
soon.
And,
But,
it's like, we're not, it's like, I don't know.
It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. So
that's right.
Hopefully,
we're getting by and we're making it work.
We're saving and hoping. So, yeah.
It made me feel good today that we were getting a lot of stuff cleaned up and moved around differently.
Yeah.
Like, we completely rearranged our place here to where we're able to get around better.
Well, and we organized some stuff in the living room area, too, and it's like, it's funny how one little thing that you organize, like, it was just a bunch of shoes that we organized. We got this, like, shoe rack thing.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, funny how one little thing can just, like, make you want to completely remodel your entire apartment and organize everything because, whew.
We got the coat rack,
and
too.
yeah, and it's just like it has made such a difference in not having. I mean, because we would just have our shoes right there by the front door, and we never had them in anything. So they were all just kind of sitting there, and then I got this shoe organizer thing, and it's like, duh, why haven't we had this the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude.
Yeah, I know you think of these things, and now it has definitely sparked us to move things around because we
try to make the most of the space that we have. So,
assuming that we're gonna be here for a while still, I mean.
Well, now that Christmas is over, there was a tree in this room we took down. It's we'll get more of our space back because obviously I like to have my Christmas decorations and stuff up.
Now we have our cases.
So now,
of water,
now we can put that stuff away and have more space to use throughout the year. And, hopefully, who knows, maybe we'll have a house by next Christmas. That'd be awesome, but if not, that's okay, too.
It's always going to be the right decision. We're not going to jump into something just because. But I'll tell you what, everything's going up. Yeah. Everything. We can't just talk about food here, guys. We have a storage unit. It just went up. And they didn't even tell us. They just charged us. Mm-hmm. I didn't like that at all. I mean, it went up $10, but still, $10 is $10. And when you don't tell us,
$10 a month.
You didn't tell us. You just took it out of our account.
$120 a year.
Oh, I know. Well, you mean $1,200?
Whatever it is, I don't do math on the weekends.
Yeah. No, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Not $1,200. It's what I said.
What did you say?
$120.
For what?
A year extra for the storage unit. The $10 extra a month.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was like, I know that I was right.
Yeah. Yeah. I am not with it today. That coffee this morning spilling all over. I swear, I told Jess, I said, I wish I would have slept in. I would have just slept in and maybe things would have been different. But,
well, let's talk about something fun.
okay.
What was your favorite Christmas gift?
Ooh. Oh. Jess got me a Bengals signed football. Now, she didn't go up to all the players and everything, although it doesn't matter. I don't care. It's still awesome. So, you explain it.
Well, I ordered it from a company, and I guess what they do, it's authenticated, but what they do is they take the signature from their contracts, and then they, like, transpose it onto the ball. And they do it for, like, all the teams, so it's pretty neat. And so, like, obviously it's not, like, a hand-drawn signature or anything, and I don't even really know if it's worth much, but it's still really cool because it's this year's roster of all the players that were on this team.
It's got Joe Burrows and Jamar Chase's autograph on it.
I thought it was pretty neat, and I was like, that's a pretty cool idea that they can do that. And I mean, they must have some type of agreement that they're able to, like, do it, you know, legally with the contracts and stuff. But yeah, it has the whole team and the coach and everything all on the ball. It's super awesome, and it came with, like, a stand that he can, like, stand it, so it might show up in the background somewhere eventually. But
yes. And unfortunately, the Bengals are out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's okay. Oh, yeah. Bengals have had trouble this year with injuries. Joe Burrow's been out. I just feel like... And our backup quarterback did a great job for a few games. I mean, he'll get another job somewhere for sure. Or maybe just be a decent backup for us. I don't know. But anyway, what was your favorite present?
I got lots of cool things.
I don't know. He got me this Ninja Thirsty machine. And I'm sure we'll probably do some videos of it because it's really cool. I haven't even opened it in the box yet because we've been so busy, and then I kind of got a cold there for a few days. Man. So it's been like a rough go. And we're just finally starting to go through all of our Christmas stuff. But it's a machine that you can make your own sparkling water. And then it has, like, the flavor. You can either use theirs or you can, you know, put your own syrups or mixes or whatever you want in it. And you can adjust the amount of carbonation or sparkle or whatever they call it.
Fancy water.
Yeah. Cause, I mean, I like sparkling water.
Yeah,
it's basically just
don't drink pop anymore.
Water
so
with carbonation.
Get her something that has flavor. You like some flavored waters. Mm-hmm. What's the one you get all the time?
I get the Clear American from Walmart. Black Cherry is my favorite one that I drink. And it does have, what is that? Aspartame. Yeah. I don't really feel like there's a ton of it in there. So, I mean, yeah, that's in there. But I still feel like that's better than drinking, you know, a Coke. So
it is. It is.
But I'm excited to play with that machine to see, like, all the different things it can do. It's allegedly you can do, like, you can do 2 different flavors at once, or you can do only one or the other, and it's supposed to come with like 20 different flavors, and then you can do all these different mix and matches with the flavoring. So
we're gonna have
that'll be fun to play with.
And I'll tell you what, you know, it's because, you know, we always like give each other like some ideas of something we want for Christmas. We don't like to go overboard, but she gave me that idea, and I was like, you know, she drinks water all the time. She has like a select, you know, thing that she does, you know, with different, or with the, what is it, Clear American from Walmart. And I don't know, I was like, out of the ideas that I had, I was like, this is something that she's going to use. This is something that you'll have fun with.
Yeah.
It's not loaded down with high fructose corn syrup and the things that you want to stay away from.
And I mean, you can even just make it, if you just like water with bubbles in it, you know, you can just make your water and just drink it plain. You don't have to put any flavor in it or any of that.
Make it a little
And you can
fun.
also mix it with, like, because I also use those, like, Propel packets in the, like, Crystal Light. So you could also mix that in there, but make it sparkling instead of just regular water. So I feel like there's a lot of different options that you can do with it that give you more things to drink other than just plain water. You just kind of, like, levels it up a little bit, I guess. I don't know.
I got an amazing deal on that thing too. I'll tell you what, it's like, you know, you find stuff like that. It's good to, it's funny. because I know everybody always talks about Black Friday, and I always get a lot of comments like a few days before Black Friday, like, Dan, you going out for Black Friday? You can do videos? And it's like, well, if I do videos on Black Friday, that's all well and good, but you're not going to see it until Saturday.
The sales will be done.
So they'll be gone. So
even though this year they were kind of like faking people out and they were making the prices look like it was a sale, but it was actually the normal price that it is. They just put it as a Black Friday sale instead of a...
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say a lot of these stores also have said over the last few weeks, and it probably has to do with Christmas and all that other stuff, but a lot of these stores have said that they've had products in the store. Well, you guys know I'm in and out of the stores all the time. Well, things that I was looking up that were showing in the store at our Walmart, they did not have. And then I go and I try to get help, and then they just don't have it. Like, and nobody wants to go look in the back anymore. If you ask somebody to go to the, like, oh, well, could you check the back for me? Oh, no, they check their phone or, their little scanner thing. And it's like, that's all well and good. But if it says it's in the store and you're not seeing it on the shelf, let's have some customer service. Go in the back and look. I mean, what else you got to do? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I ended up getting a pretty good deal, and I was able to price match the price from Walmart for that thing. So that was really nice.
Yeah, I'll maybe do like a short video or something when we make one, or show like the different things it can do. I haven't even unboxed it yet just because it's just been such a crazy week. Yeah. But once we get it set up and everything,
it's a lot bigger than I thought.
I think it'll be really cool to maybe like just show you what it can do or how it works. If that's something that you're looking to,
maybe mix it in with a cooking video, Jess.
Maybe so.
People want to watch you cook. They're tired of watching me all the time.
Yeah.
Me too. Just kidding.
Yeah. Well, guys, I hope everybody has had a happy New Year. My New Year resolution is to just keep doing what I'm doing, saving people money, expand as much as we can, keep growing and growing and growing, and trying new things. I would really like to travel and do some different stores. Maybe in the future, who knows? But anyway, let us know down in the comments if you would like to see something like that. Anything else?
I don't know. Happy New Year!
Yeah. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. We will have something else for you tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you check that out. Let's see. Any other happy thoughts?
I don't know.
I don't know. We didn't really script this out.
No.
Well, guys, that was our coffee and water rant with Dan and Jess. Excuse me. Wow, I went the whole video without coughing. I'm not even going to edit that out. It's staying. It's part of it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Sorry, I didn't know what was happening.
I know. We don't. See, we're out of practice. We're out of practice. Jess ain't in them as much anymore. I know. She's busy. She's always busy. Lots of stuff. Work's been tough for everybody, And, well, guys, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for watching. Is that it?
That's it!
All right. Everybody have a great night.